Hello dear student, this is my fourth lecture of physics for class 10th student. In this lecture we will discuss center of gravity. In previous lecture we have discussed the numericals related to moment of force. Now, what is center of gravity? Center of gravity means it is a point or it is a imaginary point of any body where total weight remains conserved or total weight can be considered. T of a body is point about which the algebraic sum of moment of weights of all the particles constituting the body is 0. Suppose every body is made up of small particles, that is atoms. Every atom has a particular weight which is acting downward direction. Suppose there are different particles having the direction of weight is downward, but a fixed point where the total weight can be considered. Total weight can be considered. Suppose this is a center point, or this is a fixed point which is known as the center of gravity. A point within, we can define also a point within or outside of the body where whole weight of the body can be considered, called center of gravity. Example, suppose we have a different shape material, like suppose we have a pen drive, we have to hold it a edge of a sharp edge of any pin or any pen. Then we have to find a center point where the total mass remain conserved. This fixed point here we have, if this point we have to contact the sharp edge, then it cannot be hold, but at a fixed point it can be hold, and that fixed point is known as the center of gravity. Means center of gravity of any body is that point where total mass remain conserved. For example, suppose we have a ring, then the center of gravity, its center, its geometrical center. You should learn center of gravity of some regular objects. Suppose object's rod. The center of gravity of rod is midpoint of rod. Midpoint of rod means suppose this is a rod, then the midpoint is half of distance breadth and half of distance of length. The intersection point of half of distance is known as the center of gravity of a rod. Circular disc, geometrical center. The geometrical center of any disc is called the center of gravity. Or any circle, same geometrical center. For any circle or disc, the center of gravity is geometrical center. And solid cone, for a solid cone, the position of center of gravity is at height h by 4 from the base on its axis. Suppose this is a solid cone, its center of gravity lies at h by 4 height. And hollow cone at a position of center of gravity at a height h by 3 from the base of its axis. Suppose it is a hollow cone, then its center of gravity lies at h by 3 distance. And triangular lamina, for a triangular lamina, the center of gravity lies at intersection point of medians. Suppose this is a triangular lamina, its intersection point is here, then this point is known as the center of gravity of triangular lamina. Next topic is uniform circular motion. Uniform circular motion means when an object is covered a circular path. Means when a body moves with a constant speed remains constant along a circular path, the motion of the body is called uniform circular motion. Suppose here is an object which is moving along a circular path having radius r, then the motion of the object is known as the circular motion, and the direction of its velocity, it changes at different point. Here the direction v, this is the a point, b point, c point and d point. Means in circular motion the acceleration should not be constant. Acceleration remain changes, because if acceleration is changes, then the velocity it changes at different point, and this motion is called the circular motion, and this velocity is known as the centripetal velocity. So you can write your notebook in terms of note that uniform circular motion is accelerated but uniform linear motion is non-accelerated. Means if an object is moving in a straight line path with a velocity uniformly, then we can say the acceleration of the object remain constant, or speed of and velocity remain constant. Speed and velocity both are different terms, because velocity is a vector quantity. Vector quantity means velocity means we have to indicate the direction also, but in speed no required any direction. Means suppose an object is moving with a speed of 30 meter per second in a best direction. So when we say in a best direction, then we can calculate that is the velocity. But when we say only the object is moving in any direction or in a direction with a speed 30 meter per second, then this is known as the speed. So students, uniform circular motion. In uniform circular motion, accelerated, but uniform linear motion is non-accelerated. Uniform, if a body is moving in a straight line path, then the speed and velocity both remain constant. But same body covering a circular path and moving in a circular motion, then here acceleration is not constant. Acceleration remains changes at different point. This happened due to a centripetal force. So now we will study about centripetal force and centrifugal force. So our next topic is centripetal force. Students, centripetal force means when an object is moving in a circular path, its velocity changes at different point. Suppose at a point the direction of velocity is upward direction. At a B point the direction of velocity is left direction. At a C point the direction of velocity is downward direction. Means its velocity changes continuously in a circular path. The changes of direction of velocity, it means suppose when an object is moving in a straight line path at a velocity v and it bent toward a right side. If it bent towards the right side, it means a force is acting on a body. Then we can say centripetal force. When a body moves along a circular path, it continuously turns towards the center and direction changes. Therefore, a force is required to change the direction, and this force is known as centripetal force. Very simple. There are some examples of centripetal force. Our first example is motion of electrons around the nucleus in a atom. Every atom is made up of two things. One is nucleus and other is electrons. Electrons is revolving around a nucleus. The motion of electrons around a nucleus is called the circular motion, and the force acting towards the nucleus is known as centripetal force. Our second example is motion of moon around the earth. Suppose motion of moon. Here is earth and here is moon. Moon is revolving around the earth. A force is acting between earth and moon, and this force is known as the centripetal force. And our third example is turning of car at a banked road. In a banked road, a car is turning. When a car is turning, suppose the direction of car is moving in a straight line motion and the velocity is acting along upward motion. If it try to bend at right direction, then a force is acting on this car towards its center of curve. This force is known as centripetal force. And our fourth example is motion of body in a horizontal circular tide at the end of a string. Suppose we have a string which is subtended with a ball and it is moving in a circular motion, then a force is acting towards the center in a string. This force is known as the centripetal force. Our next topic, centrifugal force. It is a force acting in a circular motion, and the direction of this types of force is opposite to the direction of centripetal force. Means it is acting away from the center, and centripetal force is acting towards the center, but centrifugal force is acting away from the center. Away from the center means suppose a rounding table is rotating around its axis and a coin is placed at the round table. Then after few seconds the coin is shifted towards forward direction. Means a force is acting away from the center, this force is known as the centrifugal force. We can also define centrifugal force a fictitious or pseudo force which acts on a body away from the center of circular path is called the centrifugal force.